This is mysticoraclemary and welcome to my live. Right now I'm setting things up so that way, because before the other live was having technical difficulties, flipped my screen and it locked it, so I couldn't flip it back. So I was dealing with YouTube glitches, so then I had to restart the live. So this is fun having to do this at the last minute, so bear with me before we get started with this live. I'll have timestamps below in the description box and comment area on when this live does start, okay? So bear with me a moment. Gotta fix a couple of things before we start this live. Know in the comment area and everything how you guys and gals are doing. I'm doing pretty good. Just going with the flow of things. It's been kind of crazy right now with dealing with YouTube glitches. But again, like I said, be patient with me while things get squared away here. Almost done. All right. And I make sure that everybody's able to see this live. I just shared it out. So it's going to take a moment. All right. I think we're done here. The technical difficulties. Hi in the chat. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Blue. Hi, Ashwin. Hope you guys and gals are doing well. Before we start this live, I'm going to do a quick my opening, my mantra. You guys and gals can put in your one question oracle question for your reading while I do my intro, my mantra. Okay. 𝐸ᴇʟᴇᴏᴍᴇ 𝐸ᴇʟᴇᴜ Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hope you guys and gals are doing well. Thank you for showing up to my live. And this timeless oracle readings I'll be doing for the collective, and those are going to be updates to your money, love, and let's see. Also, we'll have free oracle readings. So if you want to ask one question for your free oracle reading at any time in this live, please type it up in the chat and I'll check it out and we'll get done with it one by one, okay? So it's first come, first serve. So the first person that puts in their oracle one question reading will get done one step at a time, okay? And that's so anything else that okay, so if I do an oracle reading for you or not, there still is going to be timestamps down below in the description box and comment area, okay? So make sure you check it out after the live. Give me about 15-20 minutes to do those timestamps. So that way you can look at your free oracle reading at any time, okay, in your own space at any time, okay, after this live, especially if you miss it by any chance. Hold on 1 second. I need to check something because trans. So how are you guys and gals are doing before we get started? Checking out the chat to see if there was any kind of questions going on. Oh, thank you very much, Solus. Satin, hi. Schizo posts, hi. Hearts and love your guys' way in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. So if you are down to do some pick a card readings for your updates, I have them here, okay? So if you would like and share, there is more free readings always on Wednesdays, and I also try to do it on Sundays and Fridays, whether you like zodiac signs or not, okay? So your free reading can start at any time during this live. Just make sure you ask one question, okay? Leave it in the live chat at any time, and I will try to make sure to check the live chat throughout this live and try to catch it, okay? Thank you all for your support and joining me too. All right. So if you like to know your updates, the first pick a card reading. Before we start, there's someone who asked a question. Colleen, will I ever be happy again? Yes. But the question is, what can you do to, Colleen, I'm going to ask your question so you can get what you need in order to move forward so you don't feel stuck in sadness and depression, okay? So I'm going to ask it like this. What can Colleen do to heal and be happy again? You need to come up with a strategy, okay? And doing a little at a time in each area of your life in order to have abundance, okay? In all areas of your life. So the best kind of strategy, Colleen, you can come up with self-care regimen and be consistent about it. So ask yourself what makes you happy, because each and every day it may be different on how your mood is. But when you show a self-care regimen, you do it and be consistent, you're able to meet your own emotional needs and create emotional stability within inside you to stand the test of time, okay? So just know that when you're doing your self-care regimen, you may need to adjust it every once in a while. Do you need rest and rejuvenation? Because I'm going to give you a little list to get you started. That way you can brainstorm your own self-care regimen, that strategy. So write it down in a journal, your own personal journal, by asking yourself first in your journal what makes you happy so you can come up with a self-care regimen. Is it rest and rejuvenation? Is it meditation through your belief system? And you can have whatever belief system you want. Just make sure you're practicing your spiritual process, meditation, prayer, whatever that is. Eating well and eating healthy, okay? Whatever that looks like to you, okay? Going in Mother Nature, having a nature walk without having technology on you. having a moment of like outside in your porch, if it's warm enough, okay? And having your time in your space, being connected with just being in awe with Mother Nature, having your, with your, like having tea with being outside and you're sitting out in your porch area, okay? I'm giving you these ideas so that way you can brainstorm a really good strategy here. So that way you maintain your own happiness, okay? Because you deserve to be happy and enjoy this journey. You're not here to suffer to grow, okay? Make that key. You're not here to suffer to grow, okay? And that's what I have for you, Colleen. I really hope it helps. And I'll be doing a timestamp for you. I'm going to write down your name so that way that can happen. Colleen. All right. Now let's move forward. To the collective readings. So if you like doing pick a card readings, my viewers that are watching me, you can pick one or two in these pick a card readings I'll be doing. This will help you start trusting yourself and your intuition and your instincts, okay? Before we start though, viewers, let me put down in the chat to leave one question before we get started. So that way people are not interrupting me through a pick a card reading, asking if they can leave a question or not, okay? I want to get ahead of it. All right. Please leave your one question. One question. One question per person in the live chat. Like and subscribe. Normally I would do this before a live, but my live before this got all wonky and I had to redo it because it flipped the screen. Was it vertical, I think? And yeah, it was showing me like to the side instead of up and down like that. So thank you guys for being patient. All right. All right, so there it is. All right, so if you like to do pick a card readings, I'm going to be doing pick a card readings for the collective. So with the first reading, it's going to be about an update on those who have an unconsidered option through their life storm. Okay. So this is looking into your update about your unconsidered option through any kind of storm that's happening inside you or around you, okay? To be crystal clear. You can pick one or two, but you can't pick more than that or else you're going to get discombobulated, okay? So I'm going to set that up. You guys have fun in the chat. okay, or whatever you're doing while I set the reading up. And cheers. Drink some water. Please give me an update for pick number 1, those who chose an unconsidered option through life's storm. Thank you. Please give me an update for pick number 2, those who chose an unconsidered option through life's storm. Thank you. All right, viewers, if you didn't already know, this reading is a pick a card reading, and it's giving you an update on those who chose an unconsidered option through life's storm. Now, if you picked number 1, you got action. You got adjacent possibilities. You got 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel. Last card you got is 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. So for pick number 1 it's for those people who chose fun through whatever storm is going on in life, okay? So your first reward is that more fun is going to come in here towards yourself and having fun with others. Better communication is going to come in as well. Let me clarify adjacent possibilities, because there's going to be more options that come in, more rewards. So give me 3 cards to clarify adjacent possibilities. You got a victory. You got indecision. And 4th chakra Archangel Raphael. So the other rewards that are coming in is that if you've been waiting for a bump up on your career, getting recognition, there's a reward coming in for you as well. Pick a card, number 1. Along with a victory over indecision, you're going to get more love and compassion that's coming in as a reward towards you. Pick number 1 that you needed to know right now. And I also get with the victory card, you're going to be getting more money coming in, okay, as well. Just keep on showing that regiment of self-care towards yourself and taking action and balance, because this is what's going to keep on giving you a victory in anything you do, okay? Also, your advice is keep on having open communication and speaking your truth. Okay, pick number 1. So that way people know where you stand and where you're at, okay? That's what got channeled in too. Your outcome looks great because how you envisionate life is going to be more stable here. That you're going to be going with your intuition and thinking clearly a lot, so that way you know how to navigate through life. So more expansion is coming your way, pick number 1. And that's because you wanted to enjoy life. So not bad. Heads up with that, pick number 1. I really hope that helps with your update. Now, if you pick number 2, you got broken hearts. You got angel of balance. You got rest and rejuvenation. And community. Not bad. All right. Pick number 2. This is for those who chose to be in hermit mode while dealing with whatever storm is happening within inside you or around you, okay? So the rewards you're getting is that you're connecting more to your emotional stability, and you're going to feel emotional around this time. But what's great is that you're practicing more of your self-care regimen, which is bringing back more balance here, and you're going to be rewarded more emotional stability here. I'm being I need to clarify this with one card to know more about your reward that's coming towards you. Pick number 2 that you need to know. So please clarify broken heart and angel of balance. Thank you. This is about your cornucopia, your wish fulfillment. For you, pick number 2, your wish fulfillment is to grow through anxiety and worry. And that's what you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be growing through it because you're going to be facing a lot of fears and clearing them out. You're going to be healing a lot of things up until this point and knowing how to heal yourself even afterwards, so that way you maintain this emotional stability. And that's great because it's the richest thing we can have as a human being, because that means we can get through anything in life, because we're not here to suffer, to grow. So that's your rewards that are coming your way. So your advice, pick number 2, is to maintain your self-care regimen, which involves rest and rejuvenation, okay? So that way you maintain that balance and recharging yourself, because when you go into a deep sleep, pick number 2, you're able to heal yourself, okay? When you hit REM sleep, okay? Your outcome looks great because it's going to get you connecting and going out in the community where you're not dealing with anxiety and worry anymore, but you're able to be free to have fun again in such a different way. Okay, so great job, pick number 2. That is your update for people who chose to be in hermit mode through life's storm. Okay, and we are done for pick a card reading number 1. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We're going to move on to the next pick a card reading. And before we do, actually, I'm going to check the chat to see if there is any questions that anybody left in the chat. Looks good. Now, viewers, if you just joined me, I'll be doing pick a card readings and for the collective. But if you want your oracle reading done, you just need to ask one question in the live chat. Whether I do a reading for you or not, there is going to be timestamps down below in the description box and comment area. I'll be saying this a couple of times throughout this live, and that if need be, because there are going to be people that come and go in and out of my life. So it's a reminder. So thank you for being patient about it. Now we're going to start pick a card reading number 2. You can pick 1 or 2 in this one. This is about giving the viewers an update on their money, health, and what you guys value, okay? So I am going to set that up. Actually, you can pick from 1 to 3, not 1 to 2. Got to clear that up. So have fun while I set up pick a card reading number 2. Please give me an update on pick number 1 on their money, health, and what they value. Thank you. Please give me an update for pick number 2 on what they, on their money, health, and what they value. Please give me an update for pick number 3 on what they, on their money, health, and what they value. All right, viewers, if you hadn't already know what number 2 is about, pick a card reading. This is giving you an update on your money, health, and what you value. Now, if you pick number 1, you got appreciation. You got financial constraints. You got man holding the coin. And third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. All right, so pick number 1, your update is about your health, okay? So it looks like your health is going to be doing pretty well as long as you maintain your emotional stability. And always give yourself that time and space to check in with yourself, because there are times you get freaked out about your financial constraints, okay? So your reward is when that's coming in, as long as you keep on showing appreciation for what you have, you'll get through. Your reward is you're getting through financial constraints, because money is going to be coming in, and that's your reward, okay? In order to get over this financial constraints. So your advice here is to make sure that you maintain a good plan or strategy to make sure that you have emotional stability. You're not working too much, but doing a little at a time in each area of your life, including spending your money, okay? So that way you're stable and you're solid here in your money and career, okay? What got channeled in with your advice, overworking is not a strategy. It's hindering you, okay? And your own personal growth. Your outcome looks great, because when you do, you're revitalized, you're recharged, and you're enthusiastic about life. And you're raring to go to the next phase of life, okay? So this is not a bad outcome. More happiness is at hand, okay? Pick number 1, and you needed to know that. That way you keep on persevering forward with your health, okay? So that is your update, pick number 1, about your health. Now, if you pick number 2, you got all tied up. You got the contract. You got the temple path, not bad. And you got Healer of the Ages. All right. So pick number 2, yours is all about an update on what you value, is a new beginning in your personal life, okay? So your reward is you're getting unstuck, and you're understanding partnership is what you value here, and that's what you're going to be rewarded. There's going to be different partnerships that are going to come your way, and you got to ask yourself whether or not you want them, okay? It could be a business contract. It could be a romantic relationship, okay? So you make the best decisions when you are happy, Okay, if you're not happy, give yourself that time and space to take a break and come back to it when you're able to make that decision, okay, when that reward comes in, okay? So your advice is the temple path. To have an evolution within inside you. And what is this evolution? Well, we're going to clarify this advice, okay? So that way you know what you're getting into before you get into it, okay? Because I don't lead anybody astray here, okay? Pick number 2. Clarify the temple path. Aha! So you're going to like this one. And if you don't, well, this is really trying to get you out of your comfort zone so that way you can take the lead. You're going to have an evolution in your own physical energy, your drive, your strength, and your fighting spirit, and your leadership. Okay? This is what I do. I take the lead in order to help others so they can be fully responsible to take the lead in their life. Okay? So who knows it best than yourself and how to lead yourself than you? Because from one leader to the other, it needs to happen. So that way you can have the most joyous experience, fullest experience that you can, being a full-fledged life in this world, a human being, not a human that is surviving, but a human being that is thriving, a human being that is thriving, okay? When you take that advice and having that evolution within inside you, your outcome looks great because you're healing. You're healing the very things that you need to. You're taking responsibility to confront the very things that you need to, okay? And that is for pick number 2. I really hope that helps. Now, for people who need to know in the chat, Queen Bee, I'll be able to answer your question after this pick a card reading, okay? And you'll be getting a timestamp as well. So just please be patient. And if you just happen to have something else going on, look at the playback. I'll have a timestamp, okay? So heads up with that. Now, if you pick number 3, you got envy. You got the garden and the gate. You got patience. You got the woman holding a coin. All right, pick number 3. This is for people who want an update about their money. So, the people that have been feeling any lack in regards to not having enough for money, your reward is that there is more money going to be coming your way. You're just needing to do more to come out of your comfort zone. If you have already, then you just need to be patient that money is going to be coming in. And to keep on coming out of your comfort zone to enjoy the journey, okay? And also make sure you maintain your self-care regimen, because your advice is to have patience while this money is coming in and to enjoy the journey and how it unfolds, because there's going to be so much that's going to be occurring and unfolding. This is why you need to have patience for it to unfold, because if you keep on going fast, you're going to miss out on the blessings that are trying to unfold in front of you. Okay, pick number 3. And you're needing to know this heads up so you can enjoy it in such a different way, this journey. The outcome looks great because your money is going to look good. You're going to feel more secure. You're going to grow through envy and lack. And your business, whatever it is, whether you're employed by a company or not, is going to be doing great, okay? And then in return, you're going to be able to learn how to invest things in such a different way as well, okay? This is not a bad outcome. Cha-ching! So that's your reading. pick number 3. I really hope it helps. And that is the end of Pick a Card reading for number 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much for joining me. Cheers, everyone. Now I'm going to check the chat before we head to Pick a Card reading number 3, because I know there was a question from Queen Bean. So Queen Bean, I'm going to do a timestamp for you right now. We're going to ask the question of how does Queen Bean crush feel about her? You got Goddess of the Moon. We're going to do some clarification with this deck. Clarify, Goddess of the Moon. We got not enough. We got boat. We got separation. And talking. So how they feel about you is that they're frustrated because they don't feel like they're enough. They're trying to move forward, but it's hard for them. And they miss you and they're sad. So they're waiting for you to, they're waiting for you, Queen Bean, for you to message them because they're interested and want to conversate more. Okay? Woo! Clarify, the Goddess of the Moon. How they feel about you is they want a commitment. Okay? Some kind of commitment, because this is involving marriage. Okay? So you're needing to know this so you can think about if you want to give the relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, okay? This is getting you to see things from different perspectives, okay? Because this is feeling energy, okay? Going with your intuition here, okay? If you feel it, you will go for it, okay, Queen Bean? So please give me one card advice for Queen Bean to the question she asked about. So this is your advice, Queen Bean, is let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others, okay? So if you want to know about my support towards you, I say go with your intuition, okay? And never did you wrong, okay, girlfriend? Never did you wrong. If you feel like you want to go towards your crush and give it a shot and see how it goes, you will not regret it, because if you don't, you're going to think about it and be like, should I not? And you may miss a chance, okay? Better to know than not know, right? If you need any more support, please reach out to your friends, tell them the situation and get their advice too, okay? But in the end, go with your intuition, follow your bliss with this, okay? Because you know what's good for you deep down, okay? Yeah, he did. but doesn't mean he's done with you. He still wants to talk to you. He's still sad and he misses you. Some guys feel, and I get in my intuition, that he feels like he screwed up by pulling back. So just say hi, how are you doing? At least you threw a bone out. You threw the hook out and see if you catch him again. If you don't, that's on him. But like I said, if you need some more support, talk to your friends as well. But that's what I see from the outside looking in. That's what I feel as well when I see these cards, and I feel through these cards, okay? If you do not feel right now to do it, then don't do it. You'll know when the best time is. Because you'll feel it and you'll feel like enough is enough. I'm going to message him and just say hi and see how he's doing. I don't think it's a big deal, is what I'm saying. But our mind tends to make it as big as it can be in order to hinder us from the very thing our intuition's trying to tell us, So if you feel like you're overthinking it, do a meditation, do something joyful, and then you'll come back to it knowing what to do because you'll feel it, But usually when we think too much, it's a trigger for us to rebalance. You get what I mean? And that's your reading, Queen Bean. She wrote, all right. He pulled back, all right. And then the other thing she wrote, I just don't know if there were other women involved. The situation is a bit halt for 7 months. And yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, if you're not feeling it, no one's telling you have to do it. Okay? If you are not feeling it, you shouldn't regret the very thing you're inquiring about. Okay? We second guess ourselves is because there's still that curiosity. And if you're still curious and still wanting to get to know him and all that, there's a lot of regret on his part. He hasn't moved on from you. I can ask one more question, okay? And this may help too. What is the overall longevity of Queen Bean's crush between them two, if they got into a romantic relationship? Thank you. Clarify, forgiving and learning. The longevity is forgiving and learning. This person has a very big, hard time getting out of their comfort zone. So it's not going to be long-lived because your crush has a problem with getting out of their comfort zone, being honest about being more intimate, emotionally available. You get what I mean? So this is probably why you're feeling hesitant of wanting to, whether or not you want to relive this moment. To be very honest, if you only want to relive a moment of just seeing how he's doing and forgiving him and then moving on, that's an okay moment to have. It brings you healing, clarity, and closure too. But this is longevity that I get you to forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. and the garden and the gates. So to be crystal clear, this is not a relationship. This is really for you to heal things so that way you both can move on and also be happy in the moment, not wondering where it could have been, that stuff. So, yeah, to be very crystal clear, even though he feels these things about you and it may involve marriage, doesn't mean it's going to lead to that, because this person has a lot of healing he has to do of being honest, how he can come out of his comfort zone more. And it has little to do with you other than he wrapped you up in some kind of drama with those, possibly those other women too, that he was getting wrapped up with too. This way, you can release him any which way you want to, Queen Bee. And I'm glad you did ask this question, so that way we can dig a little bit more deeper into it. But I hope you got your answer now. Let me know in the live chat, okay? But that's your reading. I really hope it helps. Oh, you're welcome. She said, right, okay, thank you for the clarity. You're welcome very much. All right, straighten things up real quick before we go into the next pick a card reading. I'll write down Queen Bean so that way you get a timestamp in case you need to re-listen to your reading at any time, okay? Big hugs, Queen Bean. I really like your username too. Cheers, everyone. All right, so if you're into pick a card readings, you use your intuition and your instinct, okay? For pick a card reading number 3, it's all about an update if you're singles or couples on your wish fulfillment, okay? You can pick 1 or 2, and I'll set up the reading, okay? Have fun while I'm doing that. Please give me an update for pick number 1, singles and couples on their wish fulfillment. Thank you. Please give me an update on pick number 2, singles and couples on their wish fulfillment. Thank you. Give me 1 card for pick number 1. Excuse me. Thank you. Give me 1 for pick number 2. Thank you. All right. Everyone, pick a card reading number 3 is up. You can pick 1 or 2. If you pick more than that, well, you're going to get discombobulated. This is for singles and couples, an update to your wish fulfillment, okay? If you pick number 1, you got Journey. If you pick number 1, you also got Magician in the Mirror. You got Finances and Career. and 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So pick number 1 is for couples, and your wish fulfillment is all about intimacy, okay? So your reward here is what you're manifesting is moving along great. Just keep on making sure that you do your self-care regimens, okay? Understanding where you're going here in regards to your new intimacy between you and your romantic partner, okay, couples? Also, your advice is to balance out your career and your finances, okay, so you're not overworking, because this can be the very thing that causes issues in your romantic life with your partner, okay? Financial issues are a factor in your love life now, so now it's time to rebalance in how you overwork, okay? Because you don't have a bad outcome. This is getting you to use your intuition by implementing a better self-care protocol to have a new emotionally stable start, okay, between you and your partner. So that way you're not carrying this burden of finances by yourself anymore. You're asking for help, even if it's a little at a time, okay? So heads up, that's your reading, pick number 1. Really hope that helps. Now pick number 2, you got the thinking man. You got yin and yang. You got getting to know each other. And blossoming abundance, not a bad outcome. Yeah. All right, pick number 2 is for singles that are dating. Yes, you're dating, you're going out and about, you're having that dating moment, okay? So your rewards here and an update on what's going on is that you're learning how to feel whole, okay? That's your reward. You're learning and teaching yourself how to feel whole and not broken by using your self-care regimens. Keep it up. When you are consistent with that, it's easy for you to navigate anything in life, but especially taking full responsibility for your own emotional stability, okay? No one's in charge of that but you, okay? And that's your reward. You're getting healed, feeling more balance here. And in return, that other person that's different from you sees you as very attractive. And it's that you're going to be, it's easy for them to get to know you. That's what's getting channeled in. So your advice here, more advice is to get to know them, okay, on a deeper level. Because as you reveal your inner selves to each other, your bond deepens, okay? So take it one step at a time, showing and revealing yourself. This is how you build intimacy with a romantic partner, you know, that you want to date. Take them to the places that you're passionate about, okay? Reveal like the very things you love to do with family and friends, okay? The quirky, silly stories are really good, okay? You got to know that you can be yourself, your comfortable, authentic self with them, okay? You don't have a bad outcome because there's more expansion here in your romantic life, okay? And in return, it's going to happen in all areas of your life. What got channeled in with your outcome? More money ensues too. That means more money is going to come your way. Okay? So heads up with that. Pick number 2 for singles that are dating. Okay? Really hope that helps. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me. And we are done with pick a card reading number 3. I'm going to check the chat and then we'll go into number 4 if there's no questions in the chat. Everything looks gravy, baby. Hope you guys and gals are having your tea or coffee or whatever it is that you're drinking, because cheers. Got my gingerbread tea. Sometimes you got to have a mixture of things to drink. All right, number 4, pick a card reading. If you so like to play these pick a card readings, it's all about an update for the viewers that are breaking relationship patterns. Woohoo! So you can pick 1 or 2 with this one, but no more than that is what's getting channeled in, okay? Or it's going to make you all Confucius. So I'm going to set that up and then we'll get started. Please give me an update for pick number 1. People that are dealing with breaking relationship patterns. Thank you. He's giving me an update for pick number 2 for people that are breaking relationship patterns. Thank you. All right, viewers. If you don't already know, pick a card reading number 4 is all about your update for viewers that are breaking relationship patterns. You can pick 1 or 2. Either way, you pick number 1, you got Door to Spirit. Appreciation. Financial constraints. And man holding a heart. Sorry, man holding a coin. Not a bad outcome. All right, viewers. So your update here is for pick number 1, those who are doing the work of breaking relationship patterns. So here's your reward for those who are doing that. You're going to get a new beginning, okay, with the people that you're trying to break that relationship pattern with, whether it's communication well, okay, it's whoever it is. It could be a romantic partner or not, is what I'm getting for pick number 1, okay? But anyway, your rewards is you're going to have a new beginning with them, and there's going to be a lot of appreciation between you two, okay? So your advice is, while you're dealing with financial constraints, okay, enjoy the journey, okay, with whoever it is that you're having this new beginning with, okay? And then when the money comes in, with me, another blessing, right? The outcome looks great is you're going to get financial constraints kicked out the window. Yes, you're going to have stability with your money and stability with inside you, because you confronted this situation in such a different way, so that way it didn't repeat itself over and over again. Yay, you got it right. You can do that happy dance whenever you feel like it, okay? Pick number 1. Very proud of you. So that's your reading and your update and all that good stuff. So heads up with that. So if you picked number 2, you got happy family. You got the thinking woman. You got deceit. You got, woo, woman holding a heart. Not a bad outcome. All right. People who pick number 2 that are still deciding if they want, if you're still deciding if you want to break that relationship pattern. Your rewards that are going to be coming in while you're waiting to decide if you want to break those relationships patterns is you're going to be learning how to have fun again. in such a different way with friends and family. So your rewards is people are going to come in to try to have fun with you, okay? And there's going to be different kinds of ways of having fun. And I'll just leave it at that. Your advice is not to give in to any kind of deceit, because you'll know what is fun and what is jeopardizing your romantic relationship, even your self-worth is what I'm getting. Okay? Even your own mental and emotional stability, okay? So your advice here is not to give in to deceit, all right? Your outcome looks great because you actually go with your intuition. You don't give in to temptation, but you know exactly what you want because you feel it, okay? You'll end up giving into the very things that are fun with family and friends. So this is not a bad outcome, okay? You start to understand what your wants and needs are. All right? Like I said, not a bad outcome, pick number 2. I really hope that helps about your update. All right? And that is pick a card reading number 4. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for joining me. Now, if you just joined my live, you can leave a question down below in the live, one question only, and I'll be able to pick that up and provide you a timestamp, whether I do a reading for you or not, okay? And you can watch it at any time, even after the live, okay? So before I start to pick a card reading number 5, I'm going to check the chat and see what's up. Oh, hi, Karen. She wrote, hi, I want to know regarding my January month. Okay. So I'm going to write you down for a timestamp, Karen. And then we'll get started with your reading. All right. Timestamp starts for Karen right now. She wants to know anything that's regarding her January month. So please give me one card of what Karen needs to know right now about her January month, 2025. One card for her romantic life. Second card for her money. Third card for her career. And last card, fourth card, for anything unexpected that Karen needs to know right now for January 2025. Thank you. Please give me one card advice for the overall, so that enjoys her journey in the year 2025. Thank you. All right. So you got Angel of Love. You got Patience. You got a woman holding a coin. And you got Angel of Balance. And first chakra, Archangel Michael. Clarify Angel of Love. Thank you. And healing family wounds. All right, so Kiran, in regards to your January 2025 reading, you got Angel of Love and healing family issues in regards to your romantic life. So if you want things to get easier here in your romantic life, you're needing to invest in moving forward with, because there is much more richer connections that are deeper for you. Don't get stuck up with family issues or past stuff. It's a good time for forgiveness now towards family, friends, everything. It's not for them, it's for you. So that way you create emotional stability and a new start. Because there are a lot of people that are willing to come in to meet you, Kiran, as long as you clear out the past stuff, okay? Make way for the new stuff, okay? Because whoever it is in your romantic life is not that deep. It's not because of you, it's their own healing that they need to do. So you're being guided to whatever's going on that's affecting your romantic life to clear it out. And that is using forgiveness, okay? And investing in your own self-care regimen to keep you nice, stable, and not suffering to grow, okay? That's for your romantic life. Now for your money, you're needing to be patient as things unfold with your money because it's going to take time for things to stable out, okay? What I get also with the patient card, please save up around this time, around winter, okay? You're going to need it, and be patient for money to come in as well, okay? I also get in your career is that things are going to come into more stability here and balance. So good things are going to be coming in with your career. Just remain stable here. And nurture it a little at a time. Okay, so that way you're not feeling overwhelmed and overworked, okay? What's coming in unexpectedly is Angel of Balance. That you're learning how to do a little at a time, and more emotional security is going to come your way. The only reason why that's coming in unexpectedly is because your advice is about nurturing your self-care regimen and be consistent about it. Okay, do a little at a time with everything else and make sure while you're doing a little at a time with yourself and nurturing yourself, this is why things tend to work itself out and things end up balancing out, okay? And you're not so hard on yourself because it's winter time, everything is slowing down a little bit. And then when spring comes around, Kiran, that's when things start picking up. Things start to bud and flourish, okay? And right now it's winter season, so people are taking it more easy on themselves, okay? So that is your January 2025 reading, Kiran. I really hope it helps. And again, you're going to get a timestamp as well. All right. So Benita Bala said, hi, does Sean only see me as a friend? Okay, Benita, I'll be doing a timestamp for you in case you want to watch this reading after the live. I'm going to write your name down first so that I make sure that I do a timestamp for you too. Benita. All right. So, Benita, big hugs. Oh, you're welcome so much, Karen. Big hugs. Don't forget to like and share. Greatly helps my channel too. All right, Benita, I'm going to do your timestamp now. They wrote, how does Sean only see Benita as a friend? Yes or no? And why is that? And what kind of new beginning? All right, so Benita, you got all tied up, door to spirit, and worth waiting for, and children. All right, so what the cards are telling me, Benita, that they actually don't see you as a friend. They want a new beginning with you. And I said, they don't see you as a friend. And I said, why is that? It's because they want a new beginning with you. And I asked, why do they want a new beginning with you, Benita? It's because you're worth waiting for. Divine timing is working your love life, both you and them. So they're waiting until they get things ironed out because there is an imbalance in their love life and their home life with children. Okay. I don't know if this person you're inquiring about, Benita, actually has their own children or taking care of children as a profession or just helping out in their family of taking, their way. They're trying to balance out their romantic life with taking care of kids. Okay. So I hope that is very clear for you. All right. But if you want, I'll say it again to be crystal clear. They do not see you as a friend. They want a new beginning with you. They're trying to be patient while they balance out their romantic life, taking care of kids. Okay. And I can ask one more question for you. What advice is for then he must be taking care of something in regards to this. Does he have nieces and nephews? Because that wouldn't come out just for nothing. I mean, even have you ever seen that side of him of whether or not he takes care of his nieces and nephews? Just saying. What is Benita's advice for the question that she asked about? Clarify community, my soul, and the divine. So your advice here is to love yourself first and get to know him in balance. Because As you get to know each other, your bond deepens, okay? This is your advice into the question you're asking about, okay? Got community and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? That's your advice. Love yourself first. Even though you guys are kindred spirits, you guys get along and stuff, they'll see that you're taking good care of yourself, okay? And you're doing things in balance, all right? See, that's why Benita wrote, he has a little baby cousin that he takes care of. I don't, Benita, I don't know if you've ever been a parent, but I can tell you this, when you first have a baby, that's your world, you know? And if he's being asked to help out, it takes a village to raise a child, especially if the mom's working and he's trying to help out his cousin and all that stuff. You get what I mean? It takes a lot. So if you have a lot of patience for that and getting to know him and making sure you pay attention to your, it's not bad to be selfish and pay attention to yourself too, okay? Big hugs, Benita. Thank you. They wrote, yes, thanks for the reading, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you too. Especially a lot of money now than it used to just to pay for diapers. It's like two times or even three times the price depending where you live. Say if you're living in New York or California, it's like 3 or 4 times the price for diapers. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So big hugs, Benita. Really hope that helped. As it looked like to me it did. All right. Don't forget to like and share. All right, now we can move on to pick a card reading number 5. Now you can pick 1 or 2 with this pick a card reading. Okay, it's all about giving you an update on the viewers who chose patience to allow things to unfold in your life. Okay, so I'm going to set that up and then we'll get started. Give me an update on pick number 1, those who chose patience to allow things to unfold in their life. Give me an update for pick number 2, those who chose patience to allow things to unfold in their life. Thank you. All right, viewers, if you don't know what already is going on, pick number 5, pick a card reading is done. So you can pick 1 or 2. It's all about an update on people who chose to have patience to allow things to unfold in their life. You pick number 1, you got 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. You got man holding a heart. Not bad. You got 4th chakra Archangel Raphael. Last one, 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel. All right. So Cheers. Pick number 1 is for people who chose gratitude to help you have patience. So pick number 1, your reward is more enlightenment and intuitive growth, emotional stability, an upgrade in your romantic life, and more balance and closeness with friends and family. So good job. And your advice is keep on showing more love and compassion towards yourself, okay? Because it's going to get you through anything in life, okay? Because when you're showing that love and compassion to yourself, it's going to be easy for you to show that on the outside. Your outcome looks great because you're still in your power of speaking your truth with love and compassion. There's going to be open communication with you and others. So you need to know that. That's your update, pick number 1. Pick number 2, you got journey. You got magician in the mirror. You got strategy. And action, not a bad outcome. So pick number 2. This is for the people that chose taking action and balance to help you have patience. So your reward is that you're going to have an upgrade here more in your emotional stability and where you want to go passionately towards. You're going to be in your own power to manifest, especially if you want to relocate, have balance in your life, or inner enlightenment and upgrades, okay? Those are your rewards. So not bad, pick number 2. That's really cool. Because your creation ideas are going to be able to grow as well, especially if you have a lot of creative ideas too. They're going to flourish. So your advice here is to have a strategy here so you can maintain your self-care regimen and do everything a little at a time, your money, your career, your relationships, so that way you're not overwhelmed, but you're enjoying the journey with this new strategy, okay? Your outcome looks great because you move in action, and you move in balance with your action in the end, okay? And that's not a bad outcome because there are people that get thrown into anxiety and worry because they do too much at a time, you know? So that is your update for pick number 2 as well. Really hope that helps. And we are finished with pick a card reading number 5. Don't forget to like and share. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to check the chat before we move forward. All right. Now, viewers, if you're just joining me, if you want to ask a question in the chat, you can at any time. I'm going to repost the thing so you can see it, especially when it comes up, or you've been watching, I don't know how the chat is while it's running, but you can put it at any time. One question oracle reading per person. No more than that, pretty much. And don't forget to like and share. There we go. All right. Everything looks good in the chat. Now we can move forward to Number 6, pick a card reading. Now, number 6, pick a card reading is all about giving you an update on what you are manifesting. You can pick one or two or both. It's all up to you and how you feel, okay? Either way, as this goes, I have to set it up and then we'll get started. So have fun while I'm doing that. Please give me an update for pick number 1 on what they are manifesting. Please give me an update for pick number 2 on what they are manifesting. All right, viewers, pick a card reading number 6 is up. If you just joined me, it's all about giving you an update on what you are manifesting, viewers. So you can pick one or two or all the above, either way. If you pick number 1, you got adjacent possibilities. You got a broken heart, yin and yang, thinking woman, anxiety, and man holding a coin, which is not a bad outcome. All right, viewers, if you pick number 1, you are manifesting in all areas of your life. So here's your update that things are going good and things are opening up here. So that way you can have more options in how you want to manifest in all areas of your life. Unconsidered options. So give yourself that time and space. I'm going to clarify this update with 3 cards, okay? So that way you can see what your unconsidered options are a bit more clear, okay? So clarify adjacent possibilities with 3 cards. Thank you. You got cornucopia. You got storm warning. And you got the victory. What is this victory about? Indecision. 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamil. All right. So your unconsidered options is looking into your wish fulfillment, picking, choosing your battles, and a victory. To me, if I was looking at this and being all like, okay, if I'm manifesting in all areas of my life, I'm sure as hell going to have that victory, okay? So, and the reason why it comes with of you choosing where to put your energy and how much energy you want to put in all areas of your life. My first thing got channeled with victory is do a little at a time in all areas of your life. So that way you can see things grow. The best example I can give you in your update, if you choose that victory and do a little at a time in all areas of your life, it's like you're nurturing a flower or a plant to grow. You're not going to put a crap load of stuff in one thing or else you're going to kill your plant. You get what I mean? So if you're doing that in every part of your life, you're going to get feeling overwhelmed and exhausted, right? So this is why you can do an unconsidered option of doing a little at a time. And I can tell you by experience, it works. I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. I have to learn how to, when I feel like, oh my God, I'm just so excited, I really want to do more, to make sure I just do a little at a time. Okay. You'll just know if you have to, if it's a huge project and there's certain deadlines, you know what I'm saying? But in this case, you're learning how to do things completely different so that way you're not feeling exhausted, okay? A little at a time to be crystal clear, okay? But everybody has their rights and whatever they want to choose with their free will. So you always got these other options, your wish fulfillment and picking and choosing your battles here, right? To know about your update. Now, hi forward moving in the chat. I see ya. So pick number 1. Here's your rewards that are coming to you on what you're manifesting. Your rewards is you're going to be open, emotional around this time. And if you experience any heartbreak, it's going to be healed. And you're going to feel whole again through any kind of differences, okay, with anybody or anything. You're going to be learning and teaching yourself different things, okay, in regards to all areas of your life. So that way you'll be going through a transformation, especially if you're going through part of nurturing all areas of your life is going back to school or just learning new knowledge, okay, whether it's trade school or not, learning new stuff like reading about whatever genre it is that you're trying to learn about, okay? That's your other reward, and it's going to transform your life in such a good way. So here's your advice and how to handle it all. Okay, give yourself breaks if you start getting anxiety and worry. Okay, make sure you implement your self-care protocol. Okay, it's okay to take breaks, to rest and rejuvenate, to meditate, to eat, to take good care of yourself and be consistent about it. Because if you're not, you're giving into making this flourish instead of your self-care regimen, which will make your emotional stability flourish instead of this, okay? Your outcome looks great because, well, you overcome anxiety and worry, you didn't give in, and you did what was necessary to create emotional stability, a stability with your money, and your career. So this is not a bad outcome. You're looking nice and pretty or handsome, whether you're a guy or a gal, okay? Outcome. Awesomeness, okay? And your money looks really great too in the end. And that stability that you're manifesting lands up going out without a hit, meaning it's an awesome outcome because there's growth. I'll be crystal clear, okay? So cheers, not bad. Pick number 1, reading. Now, if you pick number 2, you got the thinking man, the sun, angel of strength, and the world. Not bad an outcome. Yeah. So pick number 2. These are the people that are manifesting a deep connection in their love life, okay? Singles and couples is what's getting channeled in. All right? So your update is you're learning and teaching yourself what deep connection really is. So here's a heads up. If you are acting like an intellectual, okay, thinking, intellectualizing love, you're going to be learning how to get more in your heart space. Yay! Because it's not about being a scientist, because if you notice what a scientist does, they dissect things. They cut things to bits. That's not what love is. Love is not about saying if you're going to die for somebody or saying that I'm only going to love you, and then I won't speak to you for a while and then come back and love you again. Love is unconditional, okay? Love is infinite. Love is pure. It happens within inside you. Okay? That's what you're going to learn what love is. Romantic love is completely different. It's about literally saying, I want to spend my life with you. And I'm going to do what it takes to be determined to share that life with you. That I'm not going to be always selfish all the time, but I'm going to have an equal give and take of loving myself and being able to make sure that I'm doing a self-care protocol. And not just that, but learning how to invest into a relationship by nurturing that without any control issues, dependencies, addiction. You get what I mean? So, yeah, you're going to learn about love in different cycles through the divine feminine way, not the commercial capitalist is what's getting channeled in, not a company distorted way. Okay? And that's the update that you need to know, pick number 2. So that way you're not led astray about love. Now, once this happens, your reward is going to be a new start, singles and couples, to your creativity and how you express love through your creative arts, dance, music, art. Different ways to express your creativity, writing, reading, how you express your emotions and your passion. That's going to be your reward. Sunny and fun times ahead. Okay. Even using comedy is a really good way to be creative too. But that's going to be your reward. Okay, singles and couples that pick number 2. So your advice is to take the lead and confront this in such a different way so you can have the kind of change that you really want. So your advice is to have leadership and strength to stand up in your power now, okay? Because no one can do it but you. And now it's your turn to finally flip the script to have the life that you really want to experience, okay? Your outcome looks great because you get more expansion, okay? More expansion is going to come your way, whether it is on or offline, if you're especially dating somebody, okay? But your what I got channeled in with your outcome too, but your public profile also gets an upgrade as well for you singles and couples. So heads up with that. That's your reading, pick number 2. I really hope it helps, especially you trying to manifest that deeper connection in your love life, okay? And don't forget to like and share. I appreciate it very much. All right, I'm going to check the chat. If you just joined me, you can ask one question per person to do a oracle reading. They're free. Okay. Rhonda Mooney. I'm going to write down your name so you can get a timestamp so you can watch your reading anytime after this live. Just wait 15 to 20 minutes after this live is done for it, okay? It'll be down below in the comment area or description box area, okay? Write it down and then we'll start with your reading. Thank you for your patience. Rhonda. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Mooney. All right, Rhonda Mooney. Like your name. Your timestamp starts now. Rhonda Mooney asks guidance for work. Shuffle 2 decks because I'm going to give you your message. Please give me one card of guidance for work for Rhonda Mooney. Thank you. You got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So you need to speak your truth here at work. Whatever that is, and I'm going to clarify 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you. You need to speak your truth and how you want to grow and expand here at work. You got vast vistas. Expand your horizon. Okay? If you want more, you got to speak up you want more and how you want more here from work. So I'm going to give you more of an extended message to get you pumped up to speak your truth here at work, okay? I'm all excited for you. I got goosebumps, Rhonda. So Rhonda, here's your extended message. Expand your horizons, Rhonda. See the world around you in new ways. This is not time to think small. It's an exciting time for you. You may find travel or new adventure in your future. Think outside the box. Ideas and projects you have been contemplating are now moving into manifestation. Unconventional relationships may flourish, Rhonda. So take time to nurture your dreams, for big changes are on the horizon, okay? All right, that is your advice and your guidance, okay? So whatever you've been sitting on and contemplating in regards to work, you're needing to think about moving your ideas into manifestation by talking to your boss about growing and expanding your ideas, okay? And that's your reading. I really hope it helps, Rhonda. She wrote wink, did the wink emoji and then aw. And then she also wrote, I did, thank you. Heart, heart. Oh, you welcome. Just have faith because there's going to be more expansion. Okay, sometimes when we get out of our comfort zone and speak our truth about something, we get worried that it may fall by the wayside. So use your self-care regimen around this time to stabilize from your doubt going into hopeful, okay? Because your self-care regimen is so important in your journey, okay? And if you don't know what that is, make sure you start implementing what that is, writing in your journal of what makes you happy, you know, the basic necessities of rest and rejuvenation, meditation, using your spiritual process and whatever belief you have, or the basics that you can brainstorm of going, okay, well, sometimes I get hungry, then write it down as your self-care regimen, you know? Sometimes you want a bath. Sometimes you like showers. Sometimes you just want to take a walk or just sit out inside your, you know, sit out in the backyard looking up at the stars late at night with your favorite drink, whatever that is, within reason. Rhonda, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Either way, enjoy your journey because there's more expansion coming in. Because that's that card that I gave you came out for a reason the way it is. It's going to be more expansion coming towards you with work. And you deserve it because whatever you're coming up with, whatever you spoke your truth about, needed to happen so there could be change. Or else this would be a dull and boring life, you know? So big hugs, Rhonda. I hope you like and subscribe. But if you don't, it was really a pleasure to do your reading. Big hugs. had some tea. All right, so let's move on to the next pick a card reading. That is number 7, okay? So number 7 is giving you an update for the viewers who are dealing with deceit, okay? It sucks to deal with deceit, but you can pick 1 or 2 or both if you feel like it, okay? Either way, I gotta set it up and then we'll get started, so have fun while I do that. Give me one date. Give me an update. Got it out. Give me an update for pick number 1, those who are dealing with deceit. Thank you. Give me an update for pick number 2, those who are dealing with deceit. Thank you. All right, viewers, if you just got in and you're wanting to play a pick a card reading, number 7 is up, and it's all about giving you an update. If you've been dealing with deceit, you can pick 1 or 2 or all of the above, okay? So if you pick number 1, you got cornucopia. You got storm warning. You got adjacent possibilities. You got broken hearts. And yin and yang. All right, pick number 1. This is all about you dealing with deceit from others, okay? So your update is that you're going to have your wish fulfillment here come in, and you're needing to keep focus on that. So, what's getting channeled in is a wish fulfillment that's different from before, okay? And you're needing to know that so it's crystal clear, okay? So keep focus on this new start of your wish fulfillment, okay? Because your rewards are coming in is that in hermit modes, there's going to be a lot of options that are going to be coming up that are unconsidered options, okay? I got, especially in regards to love, like romantic love, okay? People in general, okay? So you're just needing to pick and choose your battle and how you want to end out an old cycle of this deceit with others and move into your rewards of unconsidered options in regards to those other romantic potentials that you wanted to date, okay? I'm going to clarify one of your rewards of the adjacent possibilities, okay? With 2 cards to narrow it down a bit. Clarify adjacent possibilities with 2 cards. You got first chakra Archangel Michael and 7th chakra Archangel Uriel. All right, so when it comes down to these other potential dating people that you didn't consider, your rewards is that you're just needing to know whether or not you feel like you're into them and that you're secure around them through speaking your truth, okay? If they start acting like an a-hole or a biatch, okay, then they know that, then you know there's nothing you need to prove. You're being your authentic self. If they can't handle that, that's fine. That's their choice. But at least you know you're being your authentic self by speaking your truth. And I mean, not in a mean way. You're literally just telling them either whether or not you want kids, whether or not, you want marriage, that you're not wanting to take it so fast. You get what I mean? And if they're like, well, I want to go fast about this. I don't want kids, but you do, then they're not the one for you. Either way, when you're using your intuition, using your own security here, being your authentic self and speaking your truth, there lies in you sweeping away people that it's okay to sweep away because of the fact that you guys don't share wanting the same life, okay? And that's pretty normal, you know what I'm saying? Pick number 1. So you need to consider these unconsidered options, okay? Because it's going to get you through to the one that actually wants to share a life with you and won't bullshit you, and they'll be their authentic self too, okay? So that's part of your reward, knowing those unconsidered options, because sometimes I have to admit, we all kind of wing it on the dating arena until we hit a zone where it's like it sucks because all we meet is very deceitful people, and we give up. We give up and go, yep, that's never going to work out. And then we sulk and be sad and hermit mode, and it doesn't get us anywhere, So you're needing to know that as part of your reward, so that way you confront this in such a different way, so that way you're not giving in to depression and giving up on yourself and wanting a partnership, okay? A romantic one. Also, your advice here is if you get emotional, it's your trigger to use your self-care regimen to rebalance, okay? Sometimes we got to give that good ugly cry on. I don't think it's so ugly. I think it's pretty damn cool that you're being a human being and honoring your emotions, okay, first of all. And it takes a lot of guts to do that, because we're not above or below each other. Sometimes we do need to cry it out, to clear out the past, to make way for the new stuff. And that's what you're doing in order to rebalance, okay? What you need to do in order to release any emotional baggage, okay? Because you're getting ready to start a new cycle or just a new way of doing things, okay? That's in your advice. And the outcome is great because you are whole again. You're raring to go to the next stage of life where you have balance within inside you and around you. You heal the very things that were troubling you on the inside, okay? Pick number 1. And that's something to celebrate. If you have the money, go out and treat yourself here in your outcome when you start to feel whole, okay? In such a different way where you're having fun, all right? And keep on nurturing that emotional stability. Just don't forget that you have to be consistent with it, okay? And that's your reading. Pick number 1. I really hope it helps in order to overcome deceit with others. Now, if you pick number 2, you got indecision, victory, attachment, patience, and the contract. Not a bad outcome. So pick number 2. This is all about you dealing with inner deceit, with inside you, okay? So your update is you're going to need to make a choice and be patient about how do you want to confront this in such a different way so you're not your worst enemy. Okay, pick number 2. So how can you look deceit an indecision in the eye and literally say, I'm done with you. I've already made that decision. Well, take a break. Do what makes you feel happy. And then you start to realize when you took that break, you already made your decision of saying, I'm done with torturing myself through indecision and inner deceit, because you took the bull by the horns, okay, pick number 2, to do something different. Okay? Learning how to take a break first, learning how to start asking yourself what makes you happy to rebalance. When you finally decide on wanting to do your self-care regimen to flip the script and be consistent about doing your self-care regimen, your rewards are going to be coming in, pick number 2. Because with that self-care regimen, you're breaking a disharmony relationship pattern within inside you, and you're getting a victory. And with this victory says keep on going with your self-care regimen, okay, that you come up with. So everybody's self-care regimen is unique to them because it needs to be readjusted at times. But be reasonable with yourself by not doing substance abuse and addictions, okay? And be consistent about it, and you'll always have this victory, okay? It's a great reward because you're also going to have more spiritual growth, and in return, you're going to see a lot of changes on the outside of you, okay? Especially in regards to your money and career, okay? Expect that to be coming in as well as your reward. So in this whole scenario about you dealing with your inner deceit, pick number 2, your advice is to have patience with yourself now and forever, okay? Because things are going to unfold one step at a time, and this is teaching how to slow it down for yourself and nurture yourself and invest in yourself in such a different way. And in return, more blessings are going to come in. And you'll see it and believe it, okay? It's what's getting channeled in with your advice. Your outcome is great. Balance is going to be restored within inside you. And you're going to be growing through that inner deceit. You're going to have relationships grow and come into balance. Contracts in business, if you're dealing with anything legal, it's going to go into your favor and balance, okay? So heads up with all that, pick number 2. It's not bad. Very good. And that is pick a card reading number 7. I really hope it helps. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to check the chat. If you want to ask a one question per person kind of deal, you can in the live chat right now, and I'll answer it before I go to the next pick a card reading, okay? And whether I do a chat, whether or not I do an oracle reading for you or not, timestamps will be down below in the description box and comment area, okay? After the live. Looks like there's no questions in the chat. Now we're going to move into the last pick a card reading, number 8. You can pick 1 or 2 in this pick a card reading. It's going to give you an update on who is dealing with financial constraints. Whoopee! Hopefully you get the update that you need, okay? So I'm going to set up the reading, and then while I'm doing that, you guys can have fun, okay? Let you know when it's done. Please give me an update for pick number 1, those dealing with financial constraints. Thank you. Please give me an update for pick number 2, those who are dealing with financial constraints. Thank you. All right, viewers. Pick a card reading number 8 is done. If you don't already know, it's all about giving you an update on who is dealing with financial constraints, okay? You pick 1 or 2, or both is what's getting channeled in. Either way, do what you feel is right for you, okay? So if you pick number 1, you got Magician in the Mirror. Picked number 1, you also got Man Holding a Coin, The Thinking Man, Appreciation, and Financial Constraints. All right, so your update, pick number 1, is for people that are doing the work on letting go of old ways, okay, in regards to financial constraints, okay? So your update, pick number 1, is that things are still manifesting, okay, but they're going well. And your reward for being patient while things are still manifesting is that 2 messages here that you're someone here is going to give you, learn and teach you how to work through that financial constraints, okay? So you're needing to allow their wisdom and experience to help you through financial constraints so it's not so stressful anymore, okay? And in return, it's going to help you gain stability on the inside and also be able to learn how to reinvest your money in such a different way and confront this in such a different way. So now you're enjoying your journey instead of it leading to depression or anxiety and worry, okay? So that's your reward that you need to know. So your advice here, and part of learning how to create stability, your advice is first to create stability on the inside of you. That means making a gratitude list, okay? And reading to yourself that gratitude list, at least 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for. So let me tell you what I write every once in a while, at least once a week, that I write to remind myself that I'm grateful for the gift of being a human being, all my eyeballs, my limbs, the things that make me comfortable, the oxygen that we breathe, the people in this world, the life that has been created, my daughter, water, food, because if it wasn't for these things, well, it would be a dull and boring life and we'd be dead. Just be crystal clear, okay? You can do whatever kind of gratitude list you want. This is examples, so that way it gets your creative juices flowing, so that way you see what you value most, okay? Because what you're grateful for are the things that you really value most, and you focus on those and go, hell, you know, financial constraints don't last for a very long time. because you're focusing on something different and creating that stability within inside you to refocus on what you need to nurture. Okay, so this is part of it. Appreciation, gratitude is in your advice. Okay, do that once a day, and then you'll know to do it once a week, once a month, or anytime you need to rebalance. Okay, with that gratitude and appreciation. Okay, pick number 1. Because you're learning, if you invest in yourself first and your own emotional stability, you can get through anything. You're creating a self-care regimen by doing gratitude first. Okay? And then in return, you're learning how to invest in others. Okay? In such a different way, because you did it for yourself first. The outcome is financial constraints, because you're learning how to enjoy the journey, okay, for that money to come in. All right? You're learning how to invest in your emotional stability first. And then when that money comes in, you're learning how to invest your money in a stable way. Spending in balance, okay? Creating a list about your wants and needs. Paying the bills first. Saving, get what I mean? Getting a financial advisor. This is how you confront things in such a different way. Pick number 1. So that way you're not stressing over this no more. Okay? That victory that you're going to have through this within inside you is going to be a victory not just for you, but for all of us. Because if you're not okay, no one's okay. So this is why we help each other out. So that way you can be okay and learn how to invest in your balance, in your emotional stability, okay? And that's your reading. I really hope it helps. Big hugs, pick number 1. Rooting for you. That's your reading. Pick number 2. You got adjacent to possibilities. You got first chakra archangel Michael. You got temple path. You got all tied up. You got broken hearts. So pick number 2. It's all about people that are needing to know when they pick number 2, they're going to be dealing with unexpected expansion coming in. And this is positive expansion, okay? Pick number 2. So your update is things are going to be opened up that you did not see coming. That's your update. Your rewards, 2 of your rewards that are going to be coming in that you need to be aware of now is your own inner stability and financial stability that's coming in. Okay? That's going to finally get you out of financial constraints. Okay? Another big one is a full-on evolution within your life and within inside you. Okay? Temple path. So I'm going to clarify this with 2 cards to see what 2 big evolutions are going to be happening inside you and outside of you. Please clarify the temple path of 1 card that's going to happen with inside pick number 2's in their life, and the second card is with inside them. Thank you. You got Pluto. It's your first evolution that's going to happen outside of you. Your ability to transform, take a big leap towards, leap forwards, pick number 2, and a rebirth. So a drastic transformation is going to happen in your life where this money that's going to come in is going to change your whole life, okay, on the outside of you. Now, on the inside of you, you're going to get this is so cool, Jupiter energy. You're going to get an evolution in your confidence, your courage, your self-belief, and luck. Husa! Pick number 2. These are the rewards that are coming to you. That's going to change your life because finances are going to look different, okay? So make sure you have a plan, okay? Because your advice is not to get stuck up in your head about it, but write down your plan when that money comes in, okay? What is it that you need to get paid off, okay? Be reasonable with yourself and practical, a little at a time. Do you need to get the car fixed? Do you need to get a new car? Do you need to get a more solid place to live? You'll know because you know your own situation. Either way, write it down, okay? So you don't get stuck up in a mental prison, okay, about it. Get it all done and you move forward on your journey, okay? Your outcome looks great because you get emotional because of the fact that things turn in your favor. So spend that time and space for yourself, nurturing your emotional stability by saying, you know, good things can happen, Pick number 2. You just needed to believe it. Miracles can happen, all right? You can be hopeful. I'm proud that it was your turn for it to happen, okay? So big hugs. Pick number 2. That's your reading. I really hope it helps, especially through financial constraints, all right? All right. I'm going to check the chat before I leave out in this live. Because we're on the 2-hour mark. Yeah, we're good to go. So, give you a quick update. Let's see. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and share because I'll be doing live chat free oracle readings. It's always on Wednesdays. I'll be doing all zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and non-pick a card readings on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oracle for everybody, okay? Whether you identify as an all zodiac sign or not, always on Wednesdays, and also on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also do pick a card readings as well. Now, if you guys want to change up and me not do so much pick a card readings, this is a good chance to speak your truth in the chat or in the comments and sound off if you want me to do pick a card readings every once in a while. Because other than that, I see that people come in, enjoy these pick a card readings, being able to also talk in the chat and all that stuff. And I'm all about, that kind of stuff, what you like as well. I'm very flexible pretty much when it comes down to work and life. Thank goodness for yoga. You want to learn yoga and inner engineering, that stuff is, that information is down in the description box down below. All of my social media is as well. On my Facebook and on my Twitter, I post different things, different meditations. On my Facebook, I post also different comedians, different documentaries every once in a while, but I definitely post every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday 3 movies that you can choose from for movie night. So check that out on my Facebook. I also joined some other social media platforms so that way I can reach more people in that. But your support greatly helps me and I greatly appreciate it. And I love doing my job. So this is why I keep on going on and doing these lives because, well, I'm able to reach all you guys and gals and help out as best as I can. And thank you guys and gals for allowing me to do so. As for an update as what's going on with me, as I'm getting better with my sinusitis, hopefully within these 10 days, it's finally cleared out. It's not easy when you have Hashimoto's disease because your immune system is low. So I've been having to take vitamin D3, 5,000 IU tablets every single day, which is like 100, almost like 200 milligrams a day. And it got approved through my doctor because I always double check to make sure. Even though I'm a healer and I know what's right for me, I always, it's always good as healers to consult with other healers and can be from a different genre. But so I do that, and things have been going well with that. If you have any kids that are going to school, they're probably already back to school now. Semester 1 is almost done for them. Woohoo! So I'm very proud of my daughter. She's about 14. She's done really good in her first semester, getting A's and B's. And so that's a good start. How it was going to high school. So different than what it is now. So I hopefully it gets less complicated with things changing so much here in the US with our government and our things with our schools too, because I would like it for our families and parents to be more in charge to what our children are being subjected to. And I swear I am. I always, if I know that there's something wrong going on, I always speak my truth to the administrator. I go directly to the principal. No ifs, ands, or buts. If I knew a teacher is being ornery, I go, okay. I list them out and then I go, okay, they don't know how to do their job. I'm going to go to the principal now. And it always works because then the principal knows exactly what needs to be done, very respectful towards the parents. No ifs, ands, or buts, things get cleared up easily. So if you have to, always make sure, contact the right people and be polite about it, because nothing's going to get done. You're not going to get where you need to go in life if you're always charging through, always thinking that everything's a battle, because not everything is. People can be just as nice if you give that stance of grace. And with that being said, just have a balance with watching political stuff, because I don't even watch NBC, CBS, CNN. It's all freaking crazy stuff. You're not getting, I don't get the information that I would get from what, they're just not reliable sources anymore. So if I had to ask, do a prescription of one that is neutral, I think I've been hearing down the grapevine. I go to certain YouTube channels here. I think it is called Devory, Devory show. He's really good, reliable source. I'm an independent moderate. That has to be my label for the whole political outlook. Yes, I chose to vote for Trump, but I don't look down on people who do or don't vote for him. If they want to have their fit, it's time to grow up, because this life is about getting along, growing with each other, no matter what you look like, what your culture is, or your religion or spirituality. My channel is all about pretty much being open to any culture, religion, background, anything. All is welcome. And I will stand up for the underdog. Always. I will always stand up for children and the underdog. And that's just who I am. I am a mother and an earth warrior to Mother Gaia here. And that comes with beautiful responsibilities as a spiritual leader. And so far, having this channel, I've seen two sides to the coin, and it does not deter my path at all. I will never have any enemies, but doesn't mean I will not stop to fight for what needs to be done to make sure no innocent children are compromised. Will never want them to be compromised anymore with their gender, their sexuality, anything. They should and sex trafficking, I'm also against as well, and any pedophiles as well. I make things very clear on my channel. And whoever's against that, that's up to them. That's on them, not me. I'm not here to play a game. I'm here to help others go to the next level of their life. And also to help this world and all life thrive. Not keep people into survival mode and anxiety and worry. And that's as crystal clear as I can be. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to end out with my mantra. Esitoma sadgamaya Dhammasoma jutegamaya Rityarman ritangamaya Shanti Shanti Shanti. Have an awesome rest of your week. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can see more of my lives. On that, I'll see you later, okay? Bye for now.